Stop being cheap. It's not saving you money, it's costing you more than you realize. Have you ever skipped a $5 coffee, reused tea bags, or driven 10 extra miles just to save a few cents on gas and felt proud of how smart you're being with money? Well, what if I told you that's not being smart, that's being cheap, and it could be silently sabotaging your finances, your time, and even your happiness. In this video, I'm breaking down the real difference between being cheap and being frugal, and why frugal people actually build long-term wealth, while cheap people often stay stuck. Stick around to the end because I'll also share 5 proven money habits that frugal people use every day. Habits that actually work. Let's dive in. Section 1. Cheap versus frugal. What's the difference? Let's start with the basics. Being cheap means avoiding spending money at all costs, even if it lowers quality, wastes time, or causes problems for others. Being frugal, on the other hand, is about spending intentionally. Frugal people don't just aim to spend less, they aim to get more value from every dollar. Cheap people cut corners. Frugal people make smart choices. Here's a quick example. A cheap person might buy the lowest quality shoes and then replace them every few months. A frugal person will invest in one good pair that lasts for years, saving more in the long run. Section 2. Why being cheap can be costly. Let's be real, being cheap can backfire big time. Cheap behavior can lead to poor quality purchases, missed opportunities like skipping social or business events to save money, damaged relationships when you're always splitting hairs over bills. But the worst cost of all? Your mindset. Cheap thinking often comes from fear of not having enough. Frugal thinking comes from confidence that you can manage what you have wisely, and that mindset shift is everything. Section 3. How frugal people build real wealth. Here's where it gets interesting. Frugal people don't just save, they build. They prioritize, investing over hoarding cash, budgeting with purpose, not restriction, spending on value, not just price. They ask smart questions like, is this worth the cost over time? Will this save me time or stress later? Is this a need, a want, or an investment? Frugality is about optimizing your life, not minimizing it. Section 4. 5 money habits that frugal people use. Here are 5 real-world habits that separate frugal thinkers from cheap ones. They buy quality once, instead of replacing cheap things often. They track their spending, not to punish themselves, but to understand patterns. They meal plan or cook at home, not just to save, but to stay healthy. They compare prices, but also read reviews and consider warranties. They know when to say yes to travel, to tools, to education, because those things create value. None of these habits feel restrictive. They're all about living well, spending smart, and avoiding waste. So next time you're about to say, I don't want to spend money on that, ask yourself, am I being cheap or frugal? One holds you back, the other moves you forward. If this helped you rethink your money mindset, smash that like button, share it with a friend who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more honest, practical financial tips. And let me know in the comments, what's one thing you stopped being cheap about, and it totally changed your life? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.